Sagittarius and Sagittarius placements. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Let's get another message to see what it is that y'all need to hear at the moment. As always, take what resonates and discard the motherfucking rest. For my Sagittarius placements and Sages, let's see what's happening. See what's going on, you guys. We have the 6th house. Ooh, Saturn and Gemini. So it's almost giving what someone focuses on. Their struggles here. Okay. A struggle with focus, struggling to focus. There's a lesson here. Allowing, and then Aquarius. So this is almost like allowing a new idea to come to you, or we also have intuits, right? So maybe you're intuiting somebody's mindset, Sag. We have opportunity. So there's a lot of sextile energy. So semi-sextile and then sextile. So there's a lot of like flow. It's almost like giving a little bit of a trine, but not a trine. It's just something is clear. Flowing, clear. Then we have the sun. And then here's the 6th house. So we have the 6th house twice. Virgo energy coming through. Being of service, allowing an opportunity and being of service. I feel like you're picking up on someone's mindset with Gemini and Saturn here. It's almost like someone, you knowing someone is trying to get one over on you, Sag. So you kind of allow them to have that perspective. Is that making sense? Like you're allowing somebody to have a certain perspective and letting it play out. Because if you tell them that there's no lesson there. It's just kind of like, oh, I've been caught. I've been found out. So I'm just going to kind of stop doing that to you and go find somebody else. Like, I feel like you're allowing somebody to either see a situation a type of way or to see you a type of way. It's almost giving underdog energy or underestimated, that type of thing. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you're allowing time. It's giving like you're allowing things to run its course. You're giving something time. You're being patient. Here's the Gemini again. Gemini Virgo, the Magician, the 6th house, right? Craft. Someone thinks they're being crafty. You feel me? Like someone feels, and I feel like you're just kind of like letting them think that they're crafty here. Tower. Yeah, opportunity, tower. It's an opportunity to like, you know when they say something about the fruit, rotten fruit falls away on its own. You don't really need to like do anything. Rotten fruit is going to fall on its own, right? So I feel like you're not picking at something. You're not exposing something. You're just, yeah, the Empress. Opportunity. Here's the Empress and the 5 of Pentacles. You're letting somebody view you in a certain way, even though it's not true with the Empress here, right? Libra, Taurus energy. So Sag, it feels like you've got the upper hand in a situation. Put it blankly, and I feel like you're working together with your intuition, but you do have the upper hand in a situation where somebody is viewing something a certain way, thinking that they're crafty, and you know this, and you know better, so you're just kind of letting things run its course so that clarity can come with time. I feel like you're standing in your own energy, in your own flow, because the sextile energy, it's like, usually it's just like a little star, kind of like that. Synergize, like there's synergy here. Opens doors, promises, brings insights to, and clarifies. Okay, so it feels like there's a lot of clarity coming in, a lot of insight, a lot of, this could be with you. You're getting a lot of insight. You're getting a lot of clarity. You're getting a lot of intuitive hits about people thinking that they crafty or trying to manipulate a situation. Or we also have the first house, Mercury, and Taurus energy, which is given this, okay? This could be the way you see yourself. Like someone may think that, Sag, you don't see yourself the way you do see yourself, or you're not seeing the full picture in a situation. What's the crafty energy? Because we do have the Five of Pentacles, right? So somebody is... I just keep getting they think they're hidden type vibes. What's the crafty sixth house? High Priestess. Here, perspective, okay? You're letting somebody... Listen, I'm telling you. Sag. You're letting somebody see something. Like they're winning or something. Like, okay, yeah, you're winning. Or, you know, or you're letting... Like you're... you know what this... It's kind of given like... you're letting somebody think it was their idea to do something, or you're letting someone think that they're crafty in getting over on you, or you're letting somebody see you the way that they want to see you, like you're no competition, or you're not anything to worry about. Like you're letting a perspective be. And I feel like this is intuitively done. You feel me? Like you're letting time run its course, and things will slowly clarify themselves, Sag. So yeah, you're not saying anything, you're not doing anything, you're kind of just letting time tell. We have sirens out there. Yeah, see, your feelings about them are correct, Sag. They are indeed thinking that they crafty, thinking that they got one over on you, thinking that they're 2 steps ahead. Your feelings about them are they're completely right. You know that someone is viewing a certain situation or you a certain way. And they think they crafty about it. Or they think they're getting over on you. My body and needs and craves your body. Oh God. Success and creative ventures. I just get uninterested instead. I feel like you are just getting uninterested. Pulling your strings, manipulation, you know? I'm not your past. I'm not the one that hurt you. Is that it then? Oh. Still learning and making mistakes. Analyzing others' communication to gain awareness of character. Okay. So, your feelings about them are correct, Sag. Yeah, here's the sun, right? You're analyzing someone's communication to gain their awareness of their character. How they talk about other people, you know? Like you, and they're just yapping, right? And you're allowing somebody to see something a certain way. Okay? Because you know, like it's almost like you have an inside ear, like a fly on the wall. Like this could even be someone talking about somebody else, right? And you're analyzing their communication, and they're honk honk. They are seeing something a specific way, but you know different. Like you know. Sag, so it's like, You're letting them have that perspective of whatever situation this is, either about you or somebody else. You're letting somebody have that perspective while you analyze and gain awareness of their character. Because over time, clarity will come. And you know this. That's why you're standing in your Empress energy. So it's almost like a sit back and watch type vibe. Your feelings about them are correct. 8 of Pentacles. So this is given mastery. This putting in the work. 6th house too, right? And then we have the Page of Wands. So there's some sort of inspiration here. Here, 3 of Cups, the Death card. Your feelings about them are correct. 8 of Pentacles is like a mastery. This could be about work as well. My body and needs and craves your body. The 10 of Pentacles. Damn. That's longevity. And the 6 of Wands. Sag. Damn. My body needs and craves your body. 10 of Pentacles. That's like marriage. 6 of Wands. Ace of Swords. The Empress. An opportunity. It's almost like, you know, like, okay, I'm getting, when a friend, like say you're hanging out with a group of friends, okay? And they come to you and say, oh, you know, Jacob likes me so much. And, you know, she goes on and on and on. This is just purely an example. They go on and on and on about how Jacob just loves them. And you're sitting there like kind of smiling because you and this Jacob character, let's just say, have been talking, okay? And you haven't been really telling anybody. And you two are close and you're keeping it a secret. And so it's like a hidden thing. And so you know that this friend is kind of like lying. Like saying, oh yeah, they like him so much. And like you're always around them. So it's like they're making up stories about how they were with this person, but you were really with them. So it's like that. Like, you know, somebody is kind of like lying, but you're letting them see something a certain way that they want it. Because you're gaining awareness of their character. Your feelings about them are correct, okay? So success in creative ventures. My body needs and craves your body. And then we had the 6 of Wands with the 10 of Pentacles. Success in creative ventures. What is happening here? The Lovers, wow. The Knight of Pentacles. So allowing somebody to see something. So you maybe perhaps over time people are going to get, so maybe you could even be dating somebody new, and everybody's like, oh, that's not going to last. Or you're like letting people kind of see for themselves over time. You're letting people have, elaborate stories. Like you're letting people tell stories, whatever. They want to, you're just letting it be, really. As you should, Sag. But this is what's happening. But I feel like you're correct about situations. I'm not your past. I'm not the one that hurt you. 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Wow. The Sun. So this is what's getting illuminated here. This conflict, it feels like it's these betrayals, competition, betrayals. This is what happened in your past. Then we have the Sun here with the 8 of Swords. So people could want you to get, there's the 5 of Pentacles, right? It's almost like people want a resurgence of your past and how you were treated in the past to happen again. You know? I just get uninterested instead. What's this? 7 of Cups. In the bullshit. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Like, you're uninterested in what people are talking about. Those elaborate stories and stuff, Sag. I feel like you're uninterested in it. Because in the past, you were betrayed a lot. And you're very intuitive, though. Your feelings about them are correct. Success in creative adventures. You're not interested in what people are talking about with that 7 of Cups, the Death card, right? You've mastered something. Still learning, making mistakes. Hermit and Justice. Hermit and Justice. What's justice? The sun, here. I'm not your past. I'm not the one that hurt you. Still learning, making mistakes. So I feel like you're learning this, right? That someone isn't your past. Okay? And you have all these other people like talking too. So it's almost like you're recovering from past betrayals and stuff while dealing with drama and what other people decide to say about you. And you're kind of like letting them have their own perspective and letting them say whatever the heck. You're just uninterested in it right now because I feel like you're healing your past and you're developing new relationships, right? Like I feel like you're focused on somebody or you've met somebody. Maybe you're a little bit hyper-focused, or you're going to meet somebody with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. There you are, Sag. So, what's pulling your strings? Manipulation. There's the Hangman, right? So they think they're crafty. So here's the Knight of Cups, King of Swords. So someone could think that, see, someone pulled your strings and manipulated you in the past, right? I'm not your past. I'm not the one that hurt you. So you're definitely dealing with somebody. And this Knight of Cups is giving me this Seven of Cups, right? Pulling your strings and stuff, you just get uninterested instead. You don't play the game anymore, right? The Devil and the Five of Cups. Analyzing other people's temperance to gain awareness of character. Here, Tower to the Nine of Swords, Judgment. Wow. Gain awareness of their character. Manipulation, pulling your strings. That's why I feel like you're letting people see things the way they want to see them. You know the truth comes out over time, right? I'm not the one that hurt you. Your feelings about them are correct. So I feel like you're kind of just in this observant energy. Okay? Empress, yeah. Here's the High Priestess. See, pulling your strings and manipulation. See, now you know. Three of Swords, right? This Eight of Wands, trying to smooth talk you, right? Gaining awareness of people's character, because you've healed a lot, Sag, from other people's BS. So you know kind of like when to speak and when not to speak, right? Because you've mastered this High Priestess energy, because your feelings about them are correct. So here's the Magician. So they think they're crafty. Ace of Swords, you know the truth. So someone pretty much thinks they crafty, but you've mastered some sort of like pulling your strings energy. So you know your feelings about them, pulling your strings. You just get uninterested in what they have to offer instead, right? So you may have been doing this and now people are, going off telling stories, but you're allowing people to see a situation how they want to see it. I don't care. I know what I seen. I know what I felt. You're successful. You're going to, Still learning though. I'm not your past. I'm not the one. Maybe perhaps you're also learning here. Here's the Empress. How to open up. But here's the Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups. Here's the Five of Cups, or Five of Pentacles. So perhaps you're still learning how to Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, Five of Cups, right? Okay. So we're cautious a bit, but that's okay, right? That's okay, Sag. So Sag, you also have people watching too, and they're craving you. They may even want to start a family with you, Five of Swords, though. It just seems like overall you're like really, really focused on yourself, Sag. And you got people that are talking, whatever, but you're trusting yourself. and your feelings about people are correct. Okay, these people that think they're crafty and stuff like that, I still think that in the meantime, you're still kind of like, you're still learning. It's like you're gaining awareness of people's character and you're like, oops, I didn't see that before. Well, I'm still learning. This is your justice here, right? I'm still learning, but I'm going to get uninterested in you and I'm going to go the other way. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Okay, now I'm noticing it now. And then people are just kind of talking about your moves and putting their own idea of why you're doing things onto that, right? But you're allowing that. You're just kind of like, whatever, clarity will come. Like, you'll see why I did that, that type of thing. So, Sag, that was your read. If it resonated with y'all, hit up that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Motherfucking Vibe Tribe, and I'll see you guys down below in the comment section. Bye for now.